You know what I just realized? My family, who the family who doesn't know about all of this, um, is just gonna think I'm being fucking insane on the internet and telling lies and telling horrible, horrible fucking lies. Um, they're just gonna think they're I'm pretty sure my mom is gonna be like, "Oh, don't listen to them. Alex is schizophrenic. We've known that they were schizophrenic for a long time." They're not gonna realize how real all of this is until other stuff starts happening. Like, I hate to say it like this, but one of my siblings is probably gonna find me or the placeholder they have for me um, on the Orange and Black website, and that's gonna be gross. I'm sorry. Good luck with that. Um, One of them are gonna find that, and then my mom's not gonna be able to say, "Oh, it's not real anymore," because oop, 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 it's real. Oopsie, oopsie, it's real. And you can't just blame it on my mental health and me being crazy anymore, because fun fact, I am off my medication and have been for a long time. Um, because the doctors told me that I had been taking it too long and that I wasn't supposed to take it that long in the first place, and the fact that I did was weird. Um, and that it went in my chart as weird. Um, and since I've been off my medication, one, I'm more fucking normal than I used to be while on it, because fun fact, antipsychotics, if you're not psychotic, make you psychotic. Um, and when you get off of them, when you weren't supposed to be on them in the first place, your body and mind level out, and you become a person again, and you become the person that you were originally. Um, I'm more myself now because I'm not on antipsychotics that made me psychotic, because I wasn't psychotic in the first place. I was just being sex trafficked, and they wanted to keep it quiet, so they shoved me in a dark hole, basically, in a mental hospital, and filled me up on medication, and made me forget, made it go away. Um, which, yeah, I did actually develop schizophrenia. It's not totally wrong. It's just I had very, very, very intense mental escapism to cope with what was going on to me. And that's not necessarily something negative, um, because it did keep me alive. And even though my brain is funky now, um, that escapism literally saved my life. I don't know. You, if your brain can't handle something, it will just shut it out. Just block it out, put a cover on it, make it gone. But that gone doesn't stay gone forever. Eventually, it does still come back up, come back out, whatever. It comes back. Everything comes back around. Everything comes out eventually. It can't be a secret forever. And even if it's weird shit. Also, I want to point out, I probably never would have fucking talked about this. Ever. Ever. I probably never would have, let the secret out. I never would have told anybody, ever, in my whole fucking life, if the Epstein files hadn't come out. If the Epstein files hadn't come out and, re-earthed all of this shit in me, I probably never would have said anything. Never. It would have lived in my body as trauma, as disgusting trauma, that I just never, ever, ever talked about, and it would have made me hella sick, and, I would have just been hella sick, and nobody would know why. Um, but the more that I do talk about it, the less sick that I am, the less sick that I get. It's like, I let it out and my body's just like, okay, so it's not here anymore, it's not trapped inside of you anymore. So this part of you that was sick and icky is now healing. And it's crazy that it works like that. It's crazy, but it's true. And, yeah, I would have never fucking said anything to anyone, ever, if my name had not been released in the government files with the Epstein files. But, because anybody can go look up my trauma on the internet, because it's out there for the world to see beyond my control, now I have to talk about it. Now I have to come forward and say, this was me. This was me. This is me. This is what happened. And hope for the best. Hope that my body heals. Hope that the world... Hope that all of this story goes up in flames with the world on fire right now. And that once it's gone up in flames, that maybe things can get better. But I know the people who have heard these stories about me being just crazy are gonna feel that first. They're gonna hear and think that first. Before they really, really understand what's going on. I'm not mad at them for believing the programming they've been given for years. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. I'm sorry you cannot have the bliss anymore. But I can't either. And there's not anything that I can do about it anymore. Because if I don't get on the internet and talk about it, I'm either going to be sicky icky forever, or I'm going to have to go to the orange and black again. And I don't want to. And I'm sorry to my family, but your bliss and your comfort is not worth being sex trafficked again. It is not. It is not worth me giving up my survival. So, I'm sorry in advance. I'll make sure everything's taken care of afterwards. But I won't self-sacrifice anymore. I will not self-sacrifice anymore. So, hate me if you please, but I will take care of everything. I'll make sure you're taken care of after. And if you don't want my blood money, that's fine. But it's my own blood. It's my own blood. And I do deserve this. And honestly, maybe the people who are getting karma surrounding all this coming out, maybe they deserve it too. Pick wisely.